This is the NFL on EA Sports, and this is Paycor Stadium in downtown Cincinnati, Ohio. A good one looming in one of the tougher divisions in football. Mike Tirico, Greg Olson with you. Greg, this division, year in, year out, man, it is physical, it's tough, and it's always tight at the top. You get here one more year, and you look at everybody, and you can make a case that this could be a team that can make a playoff run. Yeah, and especially the case, Mike, that last year, 3 of the 4 teams made the playoffs, the only exception being the Cincinnati Bengals, who went 9-8 without their star quarterback Joe Burrow down the stretch. So here you are going into this year. All 4 of these teams are legitimate playoff contenders, and when you look around the league, I'm not sure there's another division with a straight face that I'd be willing to say that. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line. The Ravens led out by the reigning MVP of the National Football League, Lamar Jackson, already season 7. Greg, he's won a couple of MVPs, and he's as talented as we see in the league. There's just certain guys, Mike, when they take the field and they step into the huddle, the other 10 players, they just take a little bit of a deeper breath. They're like, man, I'm glad this guy is on our side, and he's certainly one of them. He just brings an element of confidence to everybody else around him, not only in the huddle, but on the sideline, on the defense, the coaching staff. Everyone is better as the result of him being your quarterback. And he'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3. They face 2nd down and 7. They run with the longtime Titan. It's Derrick Henry. And nothing cooking on that one. He'll be met and tackled behind the line of scrimmage. With how fast they were all over that play, you almost wonder, Mike, was there a pre-snap tell? Did they know that play was coming? Because I'll tell you, that defense was on it from the start. A tough spot here. 3rd and long. From the gun, Jackson. Oh, they are on him in a flash, and he's lost the football. And this is taken in by the defense. Well, the ball comes out, and the scramble for it, it ends up becoming a turnover, and the offense walks off the field disappointed with that fumble. Mike, when you look at a stat sheet at the end of the game and you want to determine which team wins and which team loses, at the top of the list is ball security. Which team does a better job protecting it, and which team does a better job taking it away. The Bengals offense comes out led by their quarterback, Joe Burrow. Can they keep him healthy? Because when he's good, he's so good. Won the Heisman during his days at LSU. Took this team to the Super Bowl. Now, Greg, year 5 for Burrow with the Bengals. I don't know about you, Mike, but my biggest takeaway from our meeting with him was just how important it is that they get off to a fast start. He made it very clear. They wanted to put their opponent on their heels right from the jump. So I think early in this game, they're going to come out swinging right from the opening whistle. And the Bengals are going to have it 1st and goal. He'll take this one down to about the 3-yard line. The goal of every offense, Mike, is to find a way to establish a balance between the run and the pass. With some success here early on the ground, will open up things as the game unfolds for the quarterback in this passing game. They'll run with Moss, and he'll go down, back at the 4. When you can get this level of run support out of your secondary, Mike, man, what an advantage for any defense. This defensive back clearly reads run, gets off his block, and he's able to take down the back for a loss of yards. The back of the end zone. He's got it. Drew Sample. Touchdown, Bengals. Greg, it's the quarterback's best friend, and you were that guy for a lot of years. The tight end in a tight area with man coverage. Yeah, and it's really twofold, Mike, right? First and foremost, we see so many of these tight ends around the league that now have gotten to the point where one-on-one matchups, that's advantage offense.
But then even in the cases they don't create great separation, Mike, it's their size, their catch radius. It's such a friendly target for the quarterback that when things get tight in the red zone, they look to the tight end.
After the TD, on is McPherson to kick this one away. Hardy now with the return. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. The Ravens offense ready now for their second drive. They trail here by a touchdown as this drive will start with a first down. They'll start out on the ground with Henry. And the D closes quickly. He's stopped after a gain of a yard. Von Bell, the veteran safety, is there on the play. Here's 2nd and 9. Bateman is the motion man. On play action, here's Jackson. A deep shot for Aguilar. And this one is hauled in. What a grab. And he will take this one in. 74 yards. Touchdown, Baltimore.
And this is what good offenses in the NFL do, Mike. It's the ability to bounce back, even if the onset of the game doesn't go exactly according to plan. Everybody wants to take their opening possession and go down there and come away with a touchdown. But it's not always going to be perfect. You turn it over on possession 1. What are you going to do in response on possession 2? Well, we just got our answer, and they took it down for 6.
Tucker, good on the extra point. And the Ravens will tie things up at 7-7 here in the opening quarter. So back to level after the touchdown, and time for the kickoff. This taken at the 5. Now an opening past the 30. And not much doing on this return. Good coverage. They're going to stop him in his tracks right at the 15-yard line. The Bengals offense ready to take over for their second possession. We'll try to break out of this deadlock. We are all even at 7 as they start this drive, 1st and 10.
Here we go.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. Passing right side, and Chase has it. And they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and there wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest, and that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
And he's not going to get away. They'll knock him back to his own territory. They get him on the other side of midfield.
All week long, they stress, Mike, that we have to get as many defenders to this ball carrier as possible. They know he's going to make some guys miss. He's going to be hard to get on the ground, but you can see the effect of rallying to the ball as it had here. They're able to take him down, and they're able to do it for a loss.
And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line.
Great pre-snap identification by the quarterback, realizing that the blitz was coming and exactly where the soft spot in the defense would be. He's able to put that slant route right on the front shoulder pad of his receiver, leads to a real nice run after catch, and brings up 1st down.
Here we go.
So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. A run over center with Moss. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play in this opening quarter. A touchdown apiece here in the first quarter of play. All even on the scoreboard. Greg and I back here in Cincinnati after this. They're at the 17-yard line now for 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, Burrow. Catch left side is made by Higgins. And he's into the end zone. T. Higgins. Touchdown, Cincinnati.
And that was just a great drive, really from start to finish, Mike. You could see the play caller just really finding his rhythm, mix in run, mix in pass, results in the touchdown pass. But really everything they did, the entire possession, worked to perfection. When you can sustain the drives like that and come away with touchdowns, man, that goes a long way towards establishing your identity for the rest of this game.
That one off the left upright, but it bounds in. High degree of difficulty, but the doink gets a point. After the TD, on is McPherson to kick this one away. Justice Hill to return. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. So here's the Baltimore offense getting set for their next drive. They trail now 14-7 as they'll come up for 1st and 10. Jackson going to keep it himself. And maybe the quarterback should have given that one away. He gets back to the line of scrimmage, but that's all.
A lot of defensive strategy of defending the zone is we want that quarterback to pull the ball. It's one of their few chances throughout the course of the game where they can get their hits on them. And in this case, they're able to hold them to no gain.
Off the play fake, Jackson. This one complete to Bateman. And he'll be brought down up around the 38-yard line.
These crossing concepts are frequently used, Mike, throughout the entire game, all across the league. And what it does is it creates a lot of natural rubs. You run out the backside of the defense and rely heavily on the yards after the catch, and it's exactly how they're able to pick up this big game.
They'll work now on 2nd and 4. Aguilar goes off in motion. And the back judge throws the flag. He looks at the ball, looks at the clock. Clock says 0. That's a delay of game. Pistol give to Henry. And he's fighting to try to get back to the line of scrimmage, but will not do it. This is going to be a loss of a yard.
How often do we see linebackers be so fast trying to track down the ball carrier that they end up actually overrunning the play and allowing the running back to cut back? But not this guy. Does a great job staying in phase, stretching this ball out sideways, and he brings him down for a loss.
And some problems communicating on 3rd down, and that's going to be a delay. Whoa, things are getting tougher. It's now 3rd and 15. Throwing Jackson. Aguilar able to make the catch. And he'll be stopped short of a 1st down, and that will necessitate a call to the punt team. It's 4th down.
When you throw the ball short of the sticks on third down, you're relying heavily on the yards after the catch. So give credit to the defense here. Once the ball carrier had the ball, multiple guys around him, corralled him, take him down short of the sticks.
And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback and will come out to the 20-yard line. The Bengals offense and T. Higgins set to take over once more. They lead by a touchdown as this drive begins with 1st and 10.
Here we go. 42.
Burrow. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete.
I think he just rushed that decision just a little bit downfield. I mean, it's one thing to trust your guy to make a play in tight coverage. We see quarterbacks do that all the time, but I think if he was a little bit more patient in his progression, there was an easier throw out there that wouldn't make him have to throw such a tight window ball and put his receiver in a tight spot.
A gain of 24 through the air, and the Bengals gonna have a 1st down. Two minutes to go here till halftime. We'll come back to Cincinnati in a moment.
Come on, ready?
1st and 10.
Here we go. 11 empty.
Jones motioning here. A 1st down throw for Burrow. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down.
Here we go.
Here's Burrow. He'll air one out for Higgins. That one knocked away. It is incomplete. Very good job defensively. Stayed right with him, and will bring up 3rd down.
Here we go.
Burrow from out of the gun here on 3rd down. He's got a receiver. It's Chase. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line.
Those are the explosive pass plays that this team is going to continue to mine all day. And you can see pre-snap, the quarterback loved his matchup. He allowed his receiver to work downfield. Perfect throw, and now sets them up to try to see if they can finish this drive off with some points.
Here we go. 11 empty.
On 1st and 10, Burrow. And a good effort there defensively. It's knocked away and incomplete. He was trying to get it to Jamar Chase. And it'll lead to a 2nd down.
Come on, ready? Gun. 180. Nice one. 12. Stop.
Now, Burrow. Pass right side, and Higgins has the catch. Remember, he had the touchdown catch the last time they had the football. Here, he's got a 1st down.
Here we go. Stop.
Now, Burrow. The pass rush gets home, and he goes down.
If you're going to take a sack, you just can't add to it by taking such a massive loss on top of it. Understand when the pocket breaks down, move up, cut your losses. Now, not only do you lose that down, now you face a big uphill battle if you want to extend this drive. It's pretty evident, Mike, when a quarterback and his wide receiver are operating on the exact same page. The anticipation, the timing, the accuracy of both the route and the ball. And when they're working together like this, that's the definition of teach tape. Throughout this entire game, we've really seen this quarterback operate very efficiently, not only being able to spread the ball to multiple playmakers, Mike, but really complete a high percentage of his passes. So can't let that last incomplete break what's been a really nice rhythm so far. And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
Here comes Hill on the return. Oh, he's got room past the 30. They finally get him down, but he gets all the way up close to the 40-yard line. The Ravens offense going to take over just before the half. They find themselves down 17-7 as this drive starts 1st and 10. Bateman is the motion man. On 1st and 10, Jackson. He'll get it into the hands of Zay Flowers. And he is out of bounds, but not until he's inside the 40-yard line. First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a first down. To throw is Jackson. He'll find Aguilar, complete. And now his timeout. They're going to take it with 8 seconds remaining until the break. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. In the shotgun, here's Jackson. Got his receiver on the in-cut. He's got it. Well, that helps. It's going to be a much more manageable 3rd down, getting some good yardage on that 2nd down play. Out is Justin Tucker to try the field goal. This a 48-yard attempt. Tucker's kick is good. And the Ravens start back within a score. It's now 17-10.
All right, Michael, thanks very much as we welcome you into our downtown Orlando studios and the EA Sports Halftime Report. The Bengals got a strong performance in that first half by Joey B, their quarterback, Joe Burrow. His 2 touchdown passes helped pave the way for his guys to take this lead into the intermission. These 2 teams leave in the tunnel, and we'll head out with them. It's time to send it back over to Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
First half played out a bit as we expected. We'll see if there's a surprise coming up. Both teams set to go, and the second half is underway. Oh, very good field position to start as the return is past the 40. The Bengals offense looking to get back to work as we begin this 3rd quarter. They'll have very good starting field position as they set up past the 40. They'll come up here 1st and 10.
Here we go, here we go. Stop.
A run with Moss to begin the drive. And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's 2nd down. Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. As the athletic training staff looks at him, we'll step away for a moment. Second and 7.
Here we go. Stop.
Back to throw, Burrow. He's going to take a shot down the field. And he will go all the way. Touchdown, Bengals. A beautiful combination in the air there. The pass downfield and bringing it the rest of the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And it's really just a great route, Mike, and then a beautiful throw. The accuracy of the throw is what allowed the receiver not only to secure the catch, but then be able to turn it up and finish the play and find himself in the end zone.
McPherson, good on the extra point. And the Bengals move out to a 24-10 lead. TD on is McPherson to kick this one away. Hardy now with the return. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Ravens offense getting ready for their opening possession of this second half. They trail by 2 touchdowns, so time is now. Got to get that rally going. It starts with 1st and 10. This is Henry. And that'll be a short gain up to the 27-yard line. Here's a 2nd and 9. In motion comes Andrews. 2nd down. Jackson. Looking to set up the screen there, but he decides not to force it, and it's incomplete.
You can't fault the quarterback on this one, Mike. He really didn't even have much of an opportunity. By the time he hit the top of his drop and got his eyes downfield, the defense was all over him, and he really had no choice but to just get that ball out of his hand and live to play another snap. And that's a great job defensively here on 3rd down. Not only taking away all the options down the field through the air, but when the quarterback decides to turn into a runner himself, they're able to converge and make the play and keep him short of the 1st down.
Ravens sending the punt team out there. He's on for the 2nd time and wouldn't mind a carbon copy of that first kick. And he's going to be brought down after a short return, and that's where his team will get possession of the football. Out comes Joe Burrow and the Bengals offense to take over once more. And we show you some of the highlights, and there have been plenty to choose from. 3 touchdown passes and some other big-time throws as well. Certainly dialed in and on top of his game right throughout this one. They'll start this one with a 3 tight end look.
Here we go.
First run of the game here for Chase Brown. He did a good job of making one man miss, but could not get away from this defense in the end. It turns into a loss of yardage.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
And he'll wind up out of bounds past the 45-yard line.
Well, he had such a great first half throwing the football. There's no reason to think, Mike, coming out here for the start of the 3rd, that anything's going to change. He's picked up right where he left off, and the numbers are indicative of just how well he's played.
Set to go now on 1st and 10.
Here we go, here we go.
To throw is Burrow. And that one knocked away. It's incomplete.
There's a fine line between trusting your arm and having a little bit too much faith in your arm, right? I think this was one of those situations here, Mike, where there was nowhere to go with the ball. He tries to fit that one in there anyway, and he's lucky that it just falls incomplete.
And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
Well, so far here today, putting points on the board certainly hasn't been a problem, and plays like that are why. Think about it, Mike. Sometimes you just have to take what the defense gives you and not force something that's not there, and that mid-range pass results in a fresh set of downs.
He'll spot Higgins, who makes the grab. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down.
Here we go, here we go.
34-yard line.
Off the play fake, here's Burrow. Now he'll run it. And he's going to slide to a stop and avoid the contact. But since he started there, he's still shy of the 1st down.
Well, give him some credit. Initially, that looked like it was going to be a sack. He's able to escape the pressure and get away. picks up a little bit of yardage, but at least he avoids taking that shot.
And on third down, that ball incomplete.
The whole idea of the play-action pass, Mike, is that you can slow the pass rush down enough that it allows longer, slower developing pass concepts to open up downfield. But in this case, they were on him so fast that by the time he got his head around, that ball needed to come out. There was no timing and ultimately led in an incompletion.
That is incomplete. They took a chance throwing it on 4th and short, but not to be, and they'll turn it over on downs. On first down, they'll start the drive with Henry. Not much to speak of on that one, maybe a gain of a yard. It's second down. So, 3 quarters have come and gone. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. In motion comes Andrews. Jackson now on second down. There's a short one caught by Andrews. And nice work there after the catch. He's a little short of a first down after a gain of 7.
The drag route, we used to say this is day 1 install. Every single offense in the NFL has this sort of route, especially for the tight end position. And depending on the speed and the run after catch ability of the tight end, sometimes it can lead to some of the biggest gains.
Jackson to his big target, Andrews, for the Baltimore first down.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
That's a gain of 11, and they'll move the chains with another first down. In motion comes Andrews. Now whistles. Play clock at 0, and that'll cost them 5. Jackson up top again. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
It's rare to see an offense that finds themselves trailing and say, well, their quarterback's been actually one of their biggest bright spots. Usually that doesn't go hand in hand, so it's a little surprising to see him miss a throw like that on a day where he's completed passes at a highly efficient rate.
Quick throw, taken in, and he won't make it back to the line of scrimmage. Going to lose a yard as he steps out of bounds.
Similar to a tight end, the slot receiver is often considered the safety blanket. He makes all the difficult catches, tends to be a little bit more around the line of scrimmage, and so far today, he's certainly lived up to that reputation.
Taking off, he'll try to get there. Trailing late, they've got to go here. It's 4th down. That's deep for the back of the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. They had to take that chance, trailing here in the 4th, but they will turn it over on downs. The Bengals offense starting to trot out for this next possession. And as we look back now, Greg, at how we got here, we got a ton of highlights of the offense so far. In particular, great passing.
Yeah, and if you want to score points in the NFL, Mike, there's no secret. You've got to do it primarily through the air, and With 3 touchdowns here so far, that's exactly what we've seen. It's been deep balls. It's been intermediate shots.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10.
Gun, gun. Got. Got.
Burrow now. Quick throw here is complete. That's a nice pickup on a 1st down throw. It's a gain of 8.
Here we go.
Here's 2nd and 2.
Got.
A carry here for Brown. And that won't get a whole lot. Maybe a yard. That's it. You've got to consider this an absolute must-stop defensively. It's 3rd down. They'll drop to throw. He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. And he's going to be taken down, and that will take us to the 2-minute warning. From the 39, here's a 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, Burrow. He'll find Brown out of the backfield. And now we get a timeout by the defense. So the clock stops with 1:50 left in the game. An enviable spot to operate from. Here's 2nd and inches. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. Oh, a loose football. It looks like one of the Bengals was in there and able to cover it up. Cincinnati holds on to the ball. This defense in desperate need of a stop, and here comes 3rd down. Burrow. He's got his receiver. It's Jones. The Ravens now going to use their final timeout. They'll be disappointed there after giving up the 1st down.
Here we go. Here we go.
Throwing is Burrow. Oh, that may be the break they needed. That one's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey.
When you find yourself in this situation, you're on defense, you're defending your own goal line, you got to take some chances. You've got to try to force a turnover and make a play and get off the field. That's exactly what this defender did. Takes a chance, bets on himself, and comes away with a pick to save them some points.
And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5. That's to the right side. He's got Andrews. And he's going to be marked down up around the 33. A 1st down throw for Jackson. And that ball incomplete over the middle.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go.
And this is going to be a touchdown. Hold everything. They are not done yet.
Well, that was step 1. The offense did their job, get this thing back within 1 possession. So they're still alive, but now they've got to find a way to get a little bit of luck and find a way to get the ball back, and it's not going to be easy.
To the air one more time with Jackson. That's pulled in, and they're able to tack on the 2-point conversion.
I know it sounds like I'm being biased, Mike, but I'm really not. Down here this close to the end zone, especially on 2-point tries, the size, the length, the athleticism, and matchups these tight ends can create, man, they are a tough handle, and it leads to 2 points. That was their last shot. They've got no timeouts left. Now the offense can just simply come take the field. Best play in football, Mike. Victory formation, take a couple knees, get on with the win.
3 tight ends in the game to start the drive.
Gun, gun. Gun.
Play action now. It's Burrow. Oh, do you believe it? It's intercepted. Picked off by the rookie from Clemson.
And these are the types of plays they envisioned when they invested a first-round pick on this defensive back just a few months ago. I mean, he's entered the league, Mike, with a reputation for having almost offensive wide receiver type ball skills. And those ball skills were certainly on full display that time.
They'll come up for 1st and 10. One last shot now for Jackson. There's that man again. Another catch. And he'll be brought down there, and that'll put a wrap on this one. Time has expired in this 4th quarter. So this one in the win column for the Bengals. They use a little home cooking here. They play a complete football game. They're going to send their fans home quite happy. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Bengals as we say so long from Cincinnati.
Who they think they'll beat them Bengals?